Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
All right, it's a new day, a new recording session, son, a new frame of mind. The actions of the last episode and the way the recording session went have weighed heavily on me for the past. It's not even been 24 hours, but I got a good night's sleep. I got up this morning, and I actually got up in the morning, if you can believe it, on a Saturday during Memorial Day weekend. And went and got Bojangles. So I'm hoping that we can have a more positive outlook in this, what may be the final recording session. Because according to Tommy, I've only got a few bosses left to beat the game, but I would like to try to finish up some of the storylines that we started, if I didn't screw them up too badly. So let's do some warping around, talking to some folks, see if we can't get a couple of things in. First of all, I did look up these NPCs. I feel like I've finished this quest line here because I don't know what steps are left. So I'm going to come here, reload the area. Oh, I can level up, as a matter of fact. Well, we got our 1 point in the strength so that I could wield that thing. Some more, wield that spear. Sorry, when I say that thing. I mean, we could get a little bit more FP. Could put one last point into faith, just to show George Michael that we care. And it might increase the number of miracles that we could use. I don't know if it'll get our boy up to Dragon Tail range. I think 27 is the range you need to be able to cast Dragon Tail without bolstering. And of course, more HP since I'm bad at the game. And another point of endurance means we could wear heavier gear. We have so many choices. That little ting of FP, I don't know how much it'll matter. No, I'm going to show George Michael I care right here at the end. Of course, we could respec how many times? We've gotten so many larval tears, their key item, I believe. I probably scrolled past them, but backwards. I did. Okay, so yeah, we could respec 11 times if we wanted to try out some of the other weapons. Okay, he moved. Is it really that simple? Was warping here not enough that I had to reload that? Yeah, there they are. Elden Ring. Did I say something about a more positive mindset? What does this crowd got to say? Yeah, it is time for Elden Ring because it's a bunch of nonsense. Well, look, everybody's here hanging out and being good friends. My favorite combination of activities. What have you got to say now?
It's been some time. I must thank you for your aid. I told Father I would be with him no longer. I remembered the vow I took when I first became a warrior, so many moons ago. This land is much like the one from which I hail. I will call upon the storm to drive away the foulness that has settled on the winds.
Well, that sounds real neat. Was that your campaign that you ran on? The Foul Winds platform? Boys, that's rough. Luckily you had Lord McDouchebag here as your PR manager, I assume.
Again, I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. Some call me by the title of Lady, but I remain the same woman underneath, though I have now abandoned my former guidance. I cannot express how much you've helped me.
Well, that's real nice. It's nice to be appreciated. Giving her, I forgot how stern.
Should you become Elden Lord, I would gladly lighten your burden.
I see. I was going to say, I forgot how stern this guy is because I've been wearing like full face helmets for so long. And now that we've got dragon eyes, there ain't no way to hide them.
Farewell, fellow warrior. I will remain to summon the storm, but your guidance and your fight surely lie elsewhere.
I hate that when I'm cinematically panning the camera during a conversation that the volume of their voice has to wax and wane. Alright, what have you got to say now that I've done your fucking job for you this entire fucking playthrough?
Ah, nice to see you after so long. Safe and sound, I take it, yes? Good. Ah, quite. I have indeed selected a new ruler. Lady Nepheli is strong and just, worthy of the burden of Limgrave's lineage. Such is the sincere opinion of I, Kenneth Height, no less. For the time being, I share command of the castle with my lady. But I plan on returning to my fort afterwards, at which time I can fulfill my old promise by raising you to the glory of knighthood. I hope it is just as wonderful as you imagine.
Oh, yeah. I'm fucking thrilled. I completely forgot. You could have just not brought that up, son, and I wouldn't even have said anything.
For the time being, I share, at which time I'm raising you. I hope it is.
I feel like if we actually go to Fort McDouchebag, he won't actually knight us. And what have you got to say now that you got a new boss?
Ah, you, is it? Haven't seen your mug in quite some time. As you can see, I'm the new lady's attendant. Freedom wasn't worth squat. Besides, I like it round here. Lady Nepheli's still fair of heart and countenance.
Yeah, she seems less shitty than Godric the Graphic. Of course, I only really knew him as a boss fight. He was a bit of an ass right before the boss fight during the cutscene, now that I'm thinking about it. So, yeah, maybe you're right. Boy, you're fucking tall.
Still, I have the lady's trust, so I can loot all the corpses I like. I'll let you take a look at the goods if you fancy.
Boys, did you get permission from her to loot them corpses, or is it one of those ask for forgiveness things? So he won't give me another ancient dragon stone like she did, but I can buy one from him. I can buy it at the store. He looted the Star Fox 64 Player's Guide off of some guy's corpse. It was the corpse of that Sony guy from the Nintendo Power video that I'm referencing that all you kids know.
Ah, back again, are we? Well then, what are you after?
I didn't have anything new to say. I just wanted to chat it up. I'm that guy that goes down to the gas station and just talks to the clerk for 2 hours as they try to politely ask me to leave. Oh, Lord. What guild you in here? Maybe you attack these NPCs.
For the time at which time I
Alright, I think we finished this quest.
I will remain, but your guide.
I guess this is the happy ending for her quest. She gets to stand here by this chair. So, hooray. I mean, for a Soulsborne game, these 3 NPCs aren't doing too bad. Alright, let's see. Who's next? Let's go back to the Fire Link table. And I guess... Oh, the Twin Maiden Husk apparently got new deals. I guess we could deal with y'all's fucking plot line that I was too angry about last episode to properly talk to you.
Take a look around. The round table hold is burned, razed to the ground. Don't worry, I don't blame you. I'll continue spirit tuning just the same as before, which is why I need your help persuading Master Hugh to leave. His roots are so knotted in this place. He won't last much longer if he stays here. His shackles are broken. He's a free man now. It's high time he put the round table behind him.
Alright, so she's worried about Blacksmith Man. We still haven't decided whether the rats or the shield bros get that final boost. Of course, we can buy. No, we haven't gotten the last one of those. I think it's in a different area. I vaguely recall. Okay, I'll go talk to your not boyfriend. Their relationship is very Chowder and that little pink rabbit thing from Chowder. I've never watched Chowder, but I know that it's like a recurring joke. She proclaims Chowder to be her boyfriend. Panini? Is that her name? I think they all have food names. Maybe I should watch Chowder.
Who are you? Oh. I must be a blacksmith. Now, let's get smithing.
So he went from not remembering that I haven't died to, like, I can't tell if he's being ironic or not. Tell me about yourself, son. Ignore the ghost with the hat and the katana sword. He's very immature.
Could you tell me what happened? Why is the round table burning? In ruins. Why does that girl weep for me? Oh. Have I forgotten something of dire importance?
Maybe. I need to go back and talk to her. First of all, I want to duplicate some Ashes of War. We never even tried out most of these. I don't know if I have the heart to even bother. But Bloodhound Step, yeah. I want to duplicate that and put it on a dagger. I've got some plans. That girl told me to come over here and talk to you. She didn't say I couldn't also conduct business. So put Bloodhound Step on that. Make it... Let's see. Would be neat to have a poison dagger. It seems like the kind of thing you would normally put on a dagger. Occult. We didn't have much fun with, to tell you the truth. And I've already got a bloody katana, so that's what I'm going to do. I've already got a bloody katana, Shayla. Or Sharon. Okay. He, like, doesn't know what's going on, I think.
I see. You're here. Oh, so it wasn't just me this happened to. To think he'd forget who you were as well. I knew he'd burn himself out. Old Hugh. I think we could talk him into leaving the round table hold now. But maybe it's better that we don't. It's only proper that we respect his choice to stay.
No, I think it's better if we have... I'm trying to address the audience. I think it's better if we have a blacksmith here that can upgrade our gear, don't you? Oh, wait, you don't go out and fight the enemies, do you? You just level my shit up so that I can do it for you.
I see.
I feel so used as the hero. Like a similar anime I've been watching recently that I couldn't tell you the name of. The reluctant hero joins the demon army or whatever, I guess you could call it.
Who are you? Oh, now.
Okay. I thought maybe I could do more to convince him to leave, but whatever. I'm advancing plot lines left and right. Is Hug Lady still here? No, she got the hell out of here. Good. What about the loathsome dung eater? Since I've completely ignored his quest line, I don't feel like going down in the sewers and dealing with him, y'all. We're not going to get his ending. So, it's not necessarily high on our priority list. This man is left as well. Probably because I've been out there taking care of business, son. Did you slap him in the back of the head? Ooh. Nope. He's still here. The festering fecal enjoyer.
Go and unshackle my cool traps in this. I can kill in the pox.
He don't care that this place is on fire. Son, this is an improvement. It probably got rid of some of the smell. I haven't done his quest on my personal pan playthrough, so I don't know it well enough to just run down there and not get mad trying to do it. I guess I can give you all these people's bells now that I'm less mad. I just don't plan on buying anything. So he sold some sorceries. And you sell some sorceries. And you sell some weapon arts that are sorcery based. Oh boy. Okay, anyway, I want to get that little dagger upgraded for fun. I can buy sanctuary stones and cracked crystals now. Neat. Neat. Okay, somber stones will go up to that. We need more regular stones. More regular. Ho, ho, ho. That's Tim Allen when he starts shilling for Metamucil, but in character is Tim the Toolman Taylor. He'll be bragging about how he broke the fucking bottom of the toilet. He took such a good shit. Alright. Is there anything else I care to pretend to level? Maybe if I looked at my equipment menu, it would help. So the plan is, the reason I'm putting quick step on that dagger is So I can equip it instead of the Nagatina. Because the Nagatina weighs more. See, it weighs 8. This dagger only weighs 2. That's like 6 less. Give or take. Alright, we'll put our fun time ashes back down here. Fun time ashes include rat bros and shield bros. Mimic tears sold separately. Get our usual set of equipments when I'm not having an angry boss fight. Did I scroll past my throwing daggers? We'll never know the truth. There they are. Boom. Buffalo shrimps. Okay, cool. My bow's going to be over here. Main reason I'm worried about my equip load is so I could summon my boy without having to worry about him. Alright, I want all of these equipped all the time. They're super useful. This one, if I were to replace it with anything, it would be this one right here, because I do like using Bloodhound Step, aka Zip Zop Zibbity Bop, and I do love being very professional and good at the game and spamming L2 with the Rivers of Blood Katana Sword like an adult. Okay. Alright. Yes, sir. Just right. Might as well get our buffalo shrimps up. I can only make... Oh, it takes Roa fruit. Of course. I forgot the most value. Everything takes Roa fruit. That's what Miyazaki was trying to teach you. George R. Martin had a hand in it. I'm sure. The sleep arrows are useful for fighting the god skin folk. I think we might encounter one of them as we're doing this shit, so let's keep that in mind. We can also make sleep pots. Cool beans. Alright. Hoop. Hop. We never finished that little monk. Remember the little monk dude that originally was teaching us shit? He's standing in the Atlas Plateau. I wonder if he's still there. Now that we've, you know, advanced the game state. We placed the Lord Vessel. Etc. Okay, so he legitimately doesn't remember. That's kind of sad, I guess. But then again, at least now he doesn't have to assume I'm dead every time I'm not in his line of sight. So that's an improvement. Okay, so let's get you as big as we can. Okay, I don't know if I need to max you out, but you know, it's good to have you. Now we do want to level our Zweihander just for Hans and Franz's sake. Let's do some inventory management so I have less shit in my inventory to worry about. That's a good first step. Alright. Sort to chests. So we don't need you or you. Keep that thing for fun. You. I'm not even interested in the Beastman's Curved Sword. I'm going to keep the Blood Uchi Katana here just in case I want to dual wield Katana swords right at the very end. As one final act of defiance. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the Sacred Partisan. That's kind of cool, I guess. The Serpent Hunter is a decent weapon if you scale strength, because it has no requirements. Of course, if you're scaling strength, you would probably meet whatever requirement it could potentially have, so it's kind of pointless when you think about it. That's also neat. None of these scale with Arcane, even though they cause blood bleed up. Something about that is sad. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be using any of this shit, but I like having it there. Why do I like having it there if we're not going to use it? That's a good question. I'm glad you asked it. Cannot put away the good shit, is what it should have said right there. I'm going to keep that in case for some fucking reason I want to shoot a crossbow bolt. Look at all these shields that aren't my one shield that I use. Cool. As far as these talismans, I could store ones I never equip, so I ain't got to fucking look at them. It's not worth the time. It's not worth the effort. I'm not going to cast any of these. could just store the ones that I'm never going to have enough faith for. That way I don't have to feel bad. It's a good thing. If something makes you feel bad, find a way to ignore it. That's the professional adult way of dealing with situations like this. Do I have more dragon hearts? Can I eat them and become more dragony? I do have 2. I know where there are a bunch of dragons we can murder for some reason. What did we not get? Like the dragon howl? I think was one. Not enough golden seed, stranger. Has this balance been working out? Well, with the way I was playing in the last episode, I kept running out of orange flash, but it was because I was being petulant and impatient, so we might be able to keep them. The Lord's Heel. I don't even remember if I cast it. I think I was trying to heal my little dude in one of those boss fights, my little mimic dude, as he's known. Yeah, this is a fine combination of spells. We never use the Eyes of Frenzy or the Frenzy Optic Blast anymore. It's just from a different era of the playthrough, son. When I was young, I spoke like a young confessor. When I became an adult, a dragon-born adult, I put away childish things. I put away frenzied bolts. Okay, I guess we could see what's behind that additional door that's opened. I'm sure y'all are real curious. The one down at the end of this hall. Sadness. Tears. Oh, it's D. He's just laying in here dead. God only knows. God only knows what his quest line was. Can't even open it. He died trying to open that door. That's what he was waiting for, sitting at that chair. The whole damn playthrough was for that door to open so he could stumble in that room and die. I guess we could look at his armor and see what the fuck a deal with it is. Armor depicting entwined twins of gold and silver. The two known as D are inseparable twins. They are of 2 bodies and 2 minds, but 1 single soul. It's like the opposite. Usually, you know, it's 2 like personalities in 1 body, but they went the other way. It's like a reverse mermaid. You got to respect them for that. George R.R. Martin's the only one brilliant enough to come up with such a convention. Okay, should we just put our helmet on and go back out and start fighting and killing? Whose quest line? Oh yeah, I'm going to try to actually finish Ronnie's quest, or Ranny, excuse me. I realized we actually heard people say it in the game. Whoosh, whoosh. I am somewhat curious, though, about that one dude. Where is it he normally is standing? I want to say it's along this road, and there's also like a merchant right there. Let's take a look. The whole Atlas Plateau. Oh, God, I warped to the Grand Lifted Deck. This, I don't feel like riding that all the way up again, so. Everything's burning, apparently, now that I've made the Erd Tree be on fire. Well, I didn't really do that. I facilitated the person who did it, though, so I guess I bear some culpability. Is that a word? It's the most made-up word I've ever made up. I think it's an improvement. I like the burning Erd Tree. I think it's real neat. Alright, let's follow the road. That's not the road, that's a canyon. See, you two are still standing around being real useful. I'm getting the most upvotes. How are my messages doing these days? That episode still hasn't gone up, I don't think. Episode 32 is the newest episode that's gone up on my channel as of this recording, if you care about time frames. I don't believe it. I think that's where I found an actual invisible wall. The Revenge seems to be the most popular. Visions of Horror somehow got 10 total interactions. Crazy. Is that one of those fucking night enemies? God help me, do I have the patience to deal with that shit right now? We were having a good time. We could give it a try, I guess. Maybe I just won't get mad. Oh, he's hanging out with other fucking knights. Fuck him. Okay, there's a side of grace that I missed. Ooh. Maybe if I reset the area. Does he patrol along with those knights, or does he just happen to be near them? Okay, they're over there in a big fucking group. A big fucking group of, that's what you call a bunch of knights. Alright, let's start getting them good and rotted. And nothing gets people rotted better than some rotten ass, dragon ass, spewed ass breath. Okay, he's obviously meant to be fought at a lower point in the game, so he doesn't have as much HP, it seems. Yeah. I mean, he could probably still aggravate the fucking life out of you, but not as badly. And I appreciate that. That's my favorite thing about you, dude. It's how easy you are to murder without having to put too much effort into it. Shared order. I'm real jealous when it comes to my orders, son. I keep them to myself. Did I miss a golden seed in my anger, or did I manage to grab it as I ran by? I did. Good for me. Alright, if we continue along this road and ignore these nobles. Okay, normally he's standing right there, so I guess he's either, I don't know, he went home. That's why he left his bell bearing and his robe and his flail. I'm sure he's fine. He's everyone's favorite character, Wagon Wheel Johnson, I think was his name. I don't remember what this merchant down here sells, and I'm just curious. Okay, in case you're wondering why I persist. I wonder if the finger reader crones say anything different now that the world state has been modified. I guess we'll find out real shortly. Whoosh.
You're to the east.
Okay, you don't even know what the hell's going on. Yeah, there's a whole side of grace and everything here I missed. Hey, buddy boy.
Are you here as a customer?
I am. How did you know? I want this armor, and I want all these shields, and I want this rich lore, and I want these 3 things, and I want that. Lightning pots. Neat.
I'm afraid I've very little.
Completely forgot I was going to upgrade some more gear, but that's alright. We're just earning runes. I believe this warps you to the other side of the map. The other end of this broken bridge. So that's useful. If a bridge is going to collapse, at the very least have the decency to come in and install a mild teleporter. Well, it's raining over here. Oh, this is where Sunflower Head guy was standing. He's one of the dudes from the opening, isn't he? We didn't really have much interaction with him. He just stood here staring at the I guess now that the Erdtree's on fire, he's like, man, the Erdtree used to be cool before it was on fire. Whatever. I'm going home. There's this whole damn dungeon. I think this is where Patches is now that we finished Volcano Manor. That serpent girl might still be here. I wonder if I could still continue her storyline. Might be worth looking around. What's the easiest way to get to her? Maybe from here? We can ignore all the enemies like an adult. Play the professional way. What time of day is it, though? Yeah, let's make it early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises. Alright, cool. Nobody bother me. I'm just here finishing up quests. Alright, yeah, if we fall down here. Poof. I only know anything you're seeing right now because I did what I should have done to start with and watched a bunch of YouTube videos before I started recording today on how to finish these damn quest lines. Okay, both of us did a real good job of hitting each other for the first few swings there. Oh. Man, serpent. Okay, alright. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have this broken-ass katana, and even my L2 moveset has less fucking actions in it than what you were just doing. I realized I didn't really need to go this way to get to where I'm trying to get, because I've already put that bridge down. That gives us another excuse to fight this fire monk. Maybe get another piece of his gear that we're not going to wear. My favorite. Hell yeah. Alright, so yeah, we came in here. We fought the chunkier of the Godskin apostles. Now where... I think we need to fall around this side of that building. Oof. We'll rest up as we think about these things and let the elevator move. I really do like this armor set. I wish you could get it like earlier in the game. I never did the network test, but I remember seeing like clips of it, and I believe one of the like classes you could pick wore this armor. Alright, yeah, we're good. We're good. Ooh. There probably is a side of grace we could have come from that was faster than this, but we're just trying to be more chill and relaxed, finish this shit up. Ain't no need to get stressed. I wish Elden Ring had come out at a different time. I might have enjoyed it more. It isn't just Elden Ring that's caused me so much misery way through this playthrough. There's a lot of other shit going on that I don't want to talk about. But regardless, it's not helped by this fucking video game. That doesn't even damage you. That's crazy. I know you live on like the top of a volcano, so fire's not a huge deal, but you could at least like flinch or something to make me feel better. My God. That thing's just coming after me, boys. Ow! Thing's full of hate. Hate engine is what they should have called it. Oh, I jumped off a cliff and died. That's neat. I wanted to get rid of that mob because it can attack you when you're... If the lizard girl is where she might be, that thing could fucking attack her. Alright, hold on. Let's equip a different dragon breath. No, it doesn't matter, Ben. You should have been throwing lightning bolts at the damn thing anyway. Idiot. Sitting here complaining about the fucking game being imbalanced when you're this fucking shitty and useless at playing it. Have I mentioned our more positive attitude this recording session? Spoilers, that was a lie. Okay, alright. I wish this game had come out like during the winter. There would have been less going on. I'd have had more time to just sit and play through it. Maybe things could have been different. Maybe TMVA Elden Ring could have just been a good time for everyone all the way through. Instead of us having to cobble together the good times piecemeal. A la carte good times. This will be the name of my playthrough of Symphony of the Night, where I only use the a la carte equipment. It gives you good luck. So, you know, it's not all bad. Alright, so we go into here. And then when we step out here... Hey, Snake Man. How you doing? Having fun? Yeah, you seem like it. I'm glad he found a job he enjoys. And I'm glad he has infinite poise and nothing's allowed to interrupt him ever. I say as I murder him. Okay, we're poisoned. That's a thing that happened. Now we're not. There's a spot around here that we have to drop down to. One of Miyazaki's classic little drop down spots that he loves. Yeah, it's right over here. Yeah, I remember coming through here. But of course I didn't know about this. Oh, well, you don't have to go this way. You can just walk around if you have. So I feel like I came into this room, didn't I? This is where she would be if I hadn't fucked her quest line up. So she's not there. So I fucked her quest line up. The end. Alright. Well, at least we know. These little assholes are just here hanging out. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with this fucking crowd. Alright. Well then, do we want to poke around in here? I've never done it before. So maybe something interesting will happen. Apparently Patches is in there. Apparently one of the legendary armaments, aka that sword. Remember the bell-bearing hunters that I enjoyed fighting so much? Apparently, like, their lord is there because he has that sword. And he drops it when you beat him. You know me. Them big, strength-requiring two-handed swords. My favorite. Now, I know we've been down in that canyon because we did a Volcano Manor quest down there. I thought you were some kind of weird, ugly bird, but you were just a guy. A weird, ugly guy. A weird, ugly bird guy. It's one of the harshest reviews anyone ever left on Yelp for Harvey Birdman after he inevitably failed their case. Usually it's not even his fault. Usually there's some crazy nonsense going on. Or Mintok the Mind Taker is just being an asshole. Bring back Judge Thorin Maitar. At least he was impartial when he wasn't being bribed by Fred Flintstones. Some fun Harvey Birdman references to lighten the mood. Hey, Ghost Horseman, how you doing? How you doing? Doesn't look like that good. I'll leave you be. Someone's mad that I killed their ghost friend. Too bad I don't give a shit. Alright. We'll just continue down this path. And what will we find in the distance? Oh, I forgot these two things cancel each other out. I specifically told you all about that, and I've probably been eating both of them. I forgot it's the neck bones that you can combine. Oh well. As always, who gives a shit? I feel like this place is poisony. Something gives me that feeling. I get real poison vibes from this place. Don't ask me why. Oh, I thought I could just ride my horse around in here and not give a shit about nothing. AKA my favorite. I bet this place is real intricate and has all kinds of mysteries, and they want you to sneak around and pick off targets one at a time. All kinds of fun adventures. I'm sure that's what George R.R. Martin wanted when he wrote this place. It's a shame that I'm just going to run towards everybody and spam L2. Oh, you can hop backwards away from me. You've become quite powerful. And dead. Powerfully dead. Let's see. No, I still want those. Townsends. Wow, so an enemy was hit around the corner and came running out to attack me. Amazing. George R.R. Martin must have wrote that too, because Miyazaki would never put such a cheap, gimmicky fucking trick in one of his video games, son. Never. Not that man. Not the God himself given flesh. He's like that time that Klingon Jesus came back And they were trying to figure it out. Data was doing all kinds of tests, and every one of the tests came back to say he was Klingon Jesus, and he was just trying to figure it out. And then when they were at their big meeting, the staff meeting, he was like, what if it's actually Klingon Jesus? Caleb? Was that his name? And everybody just looked at him like he was a fucking idiot. Picard rolled his eyes and face palmed. Data was like, excuse me for a moment, Captain, and left the room and came back 2 minutes later. So he had to go back to his quarters to get his finest trilby, aka fedora, to put on to tip at Worf. And be like, Commander Worf, even though I possess no human emotions, I am overflowing with euphoria. That was a fun little room we were just in, wasn't it? I didn't even react to it because it was so much fun. I was just thinking about that dragon arm cannon that we never once equipped. Remember, we got it from Godric to Grafted. Neat. They filled this place with awful, annoying enemies. Just for me. Someone was hid around the corner. Somebody thinks they're hot shit. Somebody's hid around the corner. And Miyazaki needs to quit. And then in parentheses it says, with this nonsense. Maybe Miyazaki will help George R.R. Martin write his next fucking book. In the Game of Thrones. It'll be like Jon Snow was walking down the hallway to go talk to that bitch with the dragons, or I don't know, Cersei. I don't know Game of Thrones characters because I don't care about Game of Thrones. But then all of a sudden there was a guy around the corner who ran out and grabbed him and hurt him a little bit, and it was real annoying. Miyazaki would love it. Then everyone pulled out Jon Snow pulled out his twin katana swords. One of them had Ned Stark's soul in it. That's that guy that people like whose head got cut off, right? Boromir, Yanis, 006. How neat of a callback would it have been if the executioner that cut his head off had been played by Pierce Brosnan? And right before he cut his head off, Ned Stark could have looked up and went, "For England, James?" No, from me. Oh wow, ghost sources. I don't know how to fight them. They're too powerful. A humble mortal such as me could never hope to fail a ghost horse. Zip, zoop, zop, zoop, bop, beep, boop, bop. Okay. See, that's why you got your dashy Erd dagger. Patches, are you in this fucking building? Because I'm going through a lot of nonsense to hang out with you again. Did you see that awful thing come out the floor for a second, and then there were fart clouds everywhere, and then I got slapped in the back of the head? Did I dream this? Huh. I must be dreaming, because this is a like a Souls game by Hidetaka Miyazaki, but there seems to be some enemy that's just a big gangly abomination screaming and flailing and attacking constantly, and I just don't think Hidetaka Miyazaki would put something like that in one of his video games. It's just such terrible, terrible, unneeded design. So I don't know. It must be like a programming error, like his parameters are off. They got to like move a floating point integer or something. So I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt and not get unnecessarily mad about it. Because I'm an adult. And this is a video game. Where did it fucking go? I think I talked it out of existence. The microphone and the controller heard me. I was the only one who realized the truth. Maybe. I don't know, man. This place seems real unpleasant. Oh, hey. I was just talking about you. I want to do some good old-fashioned L2 Katana spams on him. But he seems like the type that doesn't ever calm down long enough for that to happen. I guess we could just ignore him. If I took that option more often, we'd probably had a better time so far. Oh, you found me. Bolstered. Oh, so he can just kind of sink into the floor. So he's like Dulcie. Then he can spew god-awful hate, bile at you. He's got a lot of options, that guy. One of his options is just stay in hell and not bother people. I wish he'd pick that one more often. Okay. Oop. I think the rain is appropriate for this area. Maybe it can wash some of this funk off of you. Okay, I was trying to see if anyone was following me. Amazed there's not an enemy right there. Likely grace. Damn if it ain't. A grace in this location? It's more likely than you think. I don't really need to equip any of my anti-poison spells because I've got plenty of these and I could make plenty more. Boom. Boom. Nah, I like the buffalo shrimp better. Which would you rather have, boiled crab or buffalo shrimp? I'm glad that dog wasn't very proactive. What do you say, Ghost? House Marius is ruined. Just desserts. Something about a harpy. Guilty cretin. Storied sword. Got it. Rich lore. The fan fictions write themselves. Really? Nobody hiding over here? No secret passage. That's all I read. Oh no. Finally it happened. Dear Miyazaki Monthly, I never thought it would happen to me. I was out delivering a pizza, and the lady opened the door, and she was wearing nothing but a sheer nightgown. And she was like, oh no, but I forgot to have money. Wait, I have some in the back. Just walk around this corner. And then when I did, her husband jumped around the corner with a pipe wrench and knocked me in the back of the head. It was the hottest fucking shit I've ever encountered. And Miyazaki agrees. He was beating off the whole time he was reading that letter. Did anybody order a big sausage pizza? Just because of that big sausage pizza animation, of course, when I was imagining that scenario, the pizza guy was played by Legoshi. The lady in the sheer nightgown was played by Juno. And of course, the husband with the pipe wrench around the corner was Louise Senpai. If you don't know what I'm referring to, first of all, you have to watch both seasons of Beastars. You don't really have to read the manga because the manga has Melon in it and Yafia, the horseman, and they're just unpleasant to deal with. But then go on YouTube and search for like Juno orders a pizza and you'll see like a 7-second animation. And then you too can chuckle at home. Chuckle along with Tenfey. Is there really nothing on this roof? I don't even remember what I looted off that body. Some garbage I don't care about, probably. That's one of the best things about making your Souls game big and open world, is you can include even more garbage for people to not care about. Okay. There. Our encounter is over with. Me coming up with this bloody katana and L2ing people and being like, shh, it's over, is exactly like, spoilers for the movie Drive, by the way, with Ryan Gosling. But at one point, Bryan Cranston goes up to this mafia guy who he's worried is going to try to kill him because of a robbery going wrong and money. It's the plot of the movie, don't worry about it. But the mafia guy just suddenly grabs him and like he has like a straight razor and just slices down the length of Bryan Cranston's arm. And then he's just like, shh, it's okay, it's over. I fucking killed you. And then they like have this elaborate scene of him going home and washing the razor with some dish soap and putting it back in its like velvet case. I don't know. There's some things to like about that movie, but there's some things about that movie that Seemed like it thinks a lot of itself. Don't tell Noah I said that. He fucking loved that movie. If he doesn't own one of them Scorpion jackets by now, I'd be surprised. God bless him. It's been probably 3 years since the last time I interacted with him. That's just part of life, though. Kind of like Souls. The NPCs in Souls are like the people in your life, son. They drift in and out of your social circles. That's just the way it is sometimes, son. Alright. Oh, it's another one of you. L2, pop, pop, L2, pop, 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 pop. I threw an R1 in there because I thought it'd be fun. Wonder what the R1 units are like. I jokingly say that. I'm making a Star Wars reference because, you know, R2, D2 is an R2 unit. But even jokingly being like, I wonder what the R1 units are like, thinking that they don't exist. I'm sure there's all kinds of rich lore that Disney has purged. I'm sure there was an entire expanded universe novel series about the R1 units. I activated a shortcut. Good for me. A lot of praying statues here. Don't blink around them. It's a joke for you kids. The Blink episode of Doctor Who, the one that, like, I assume introduces the Weeping Angels. I assume they weren't in old Doctor Who because nobody watched old Doctor Who. Didn't the BBC, like, destroy all the tapes or, like, tape over them back in the day? They're like, who cares about bloody Doctor Who? Oh, look, it's Patches. I thought we might find him. What are you up to, buddy?
Oh, you again. A shame you had to see me like this. Oh, I had a bit of a slip-up, that's all. I should have stuck to what I know best. No matter. I know I can trust you. Gullible, yes, but a good soul. Make certain that Tanith gets this.
The dancers' castanets. Those are those little things you clack together when you're like flamenco dancing, right?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just makes me sick to see her all bent out of shape. Come on, Tanith, back on your high horse where you belong.
I'm having a hard time discerning like the genuine nature of Patch's current predicament. It seems like he went in there maybe to try to fight a boss, which he himself acknowledges is not his strong suit. And so he's hurt. And then he sees us and he's like, well, that's that guy that even if I pull shenanigans on him and say cheeky things to, he's still a good chap. And as for these castanets, no seductiveness, but merely a dignified beauty. Gee whiz. I'll take the innkeeper's wife dance from Quest for Glory 2, thank you.
You're able then? Then I can rest easy, my friend.
I feel like Robert Freeman in that episode of the Boondock Saints, where his long rival / somewhat friend posthumously asked him to give the eulogy, and then afterwards in a video wheel he rewarded him with a can of D's nuts and told him that he got him so good beyond the grave that he could never get him back. I like to think that's I know it's not, but I like to think that's the origin of exclaiming D's nuts. Then again, maybe it is. What the hell do I know? Okay, I know this boss. I know he's going to be aggravating. I want to just summon the Mimic Tier. That's what I've been doing. Should we try out one of our other summons that we didn't give much love to? The Bloodhound Knight. This will be his final chance to shine. Yes, I'm Siskel. Yes, I'm Ebert. And hopefully I'll be giving him 2 thumbs up. I don't want him smothered and covered like my Waffle House hash browns just yet. Alright, I feel like that might have been a bad matchup for him, and he probably would have done better if I'd assisted. I realized as soon as he was getting killed, I was like, oh, this boss is going to be aggravating. I should have just gone in there and obliterated him, but it is what it is. As always, and to be the graduating senior quote of TMVA Elden Ring, who gives a shit? I think that's the true lesson that Miyazaki and Martin were trying to teach us with this game, is to just not fucking care. Oh, did Patches already move again? Oh, I actually know where he disappears to. Okay, he asked us to give that lady the castanets. So how do we get to where she was? Because spoilers. Remember, she warped us directly to that boss. Did we activate a site of grace where that boss was? I honestly don't remember. Check once again to see if Snake Lady has appeared back in her old spot. Nope. God, this place is real unsettling when I'm like, there's nobody else here. Like, even though it's a dumb video game. Oh yeah, left a Zweihander. Oh yeah, we still need to upgrade our Zweihander. I haven't forgotten Hans and Franz. It's odd that even though there's no NPCs here now, it still has the little sanctuary status where we can't use our weapons. I don't know. Do you think you could live in this place by yourself? Just keeping the candles maintained would be such a pain in the ass. Okay. Well, we need to figure out... Okay, yeah. Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. That would be it. That would be the one. Yeah, there she is. Hanging out with this John Carpenter Cronenberg monstrosity. What say ye? I don't even get to talk to her. I just hand her the castanets.
What is it? I have no need of that. I must continue devouring my beloved lord.
Well, I'm going to tell Patches that you liked it and thanked him for it. So just know that the next time you run into him.
Oh, you... Allow me some time. Our lord's carcass is vast and not easily consumed. Dear Rykard, please, find purchase within me. I wish to be your serpent, your family. One day, let us devour the gods together.
I see.
Dear Rykard, I wish...
So you got your own shit going on. Is that really the point of the dancer's castanets that Patches gave you to give to her? Was it supposed to teach you some lesson about, like, I don't know. There's something sad about that because it seemed like such a genuine moment from Patches. Speaking of him, he can actually be found way back here where we first met him, if you can believe it. And I do, because I seen it in a YouTube video. This takes me back, Jesus. Anytime I'm anywhere near Limgrave, I'm like, oh, this fucking place. I'm fucking lost. Get my belt lantern on. I don't like this outfit as much in this lighting. I'm like that girl that Jerry was dating in that one Seinfeld who only looked good in that specific booth at the diner. Oh, hey. I'm like 9,000 times stronger than all of you now, so you might want to just fucking leave me alone. The boss fight has been reinstated. How interesting. Guess I'll take this treasure chest again.
Well, well, well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin. All of it. Don't tell me. Is that you? Oh, Christ! Please, wait! I surrender! I surrender! I swear! Glad to see we're on the same page. I'd never cross you. Not even close.
So I like that this proves that Patch's entire strategy here is for people to walk in, see a treasure chest supposedly abandoned or just guarded by some shitty bandits, go over there to loot it, and then he has like moral justification. If this was Texas, he'd already shot you.
Ah, it's been ages since I've seen you. I didn't even realize it was you. Took you for a demi-human or some such. You know how it is. Just an innocent mistake. Water under the bridge, eh? Back to business as usual.
Of course, Patches, of course.
Hell's bells. This bandit business is hardly what it's cracked up to be. Especially if we keep running into the likes of you. Maybe I'll set up another shop with the lads.
The lads? Are you talking about the skeleton boys you could summon? Okay, I think I need to reload the area yet again. George R. R. Martin wrote this too. He's like, nah, it's very thematic. I don't know how he talks. I've never heard him speak. It's very thematic that you quit out of the game and reload the area. Just like the Hound did in my book series, The Game of Thrones. Even I know that it's like a song of ice and fire or something like that. I know there's a character named the Hound. I'm the best Dunning-Kruger secondary Game of Thrones fan.
Well, finally made it, eh? And just in time for the grand reopening of Patch's Emporium, where you won't need a refund because everything is top-notch.
I see. Yeah, he just has the same inventory. Well, I'm so ecstatic that he survived to the end of his quest line and never fucked us over. Although we did miss an interaction in the mountains where he could have kicked us off a cliff. So there is that. I'm finally ecstatic enough to buy this damn sword. That's the end of his quest line.
Cheers for that.
It's when you finally buy the stock. Oh, his other little treasure chest. That chest we didn't open, by the way, apparently had like a warp trap in it, you know, the little foggy warp traps. So that's a thing, I guess. Okay, well, we finished him up. We did the poison manor and had a real good fucking time doing it. So Ranny's quest line, let's warp to her tower as we've done so many times. I'm gonna go up there. Okay, I'll tell you as I do it. Okay, we don't need to warp up to her bedroom. I could have looked up where more memory stones were so I could equip more spells, but honestly I barely use all the spells I have. So always slaughter wolves outside of Annie's Rise. It's a reflex now. I don't even think, if I walk out of there and see something furry with a snout and ears sticking up wagging its tail, I just start swinging. I'm like a mod on V, son. Okay. I'm running past all kinds of Roa fruit, which we've determined is the most useful fucking item in the game. So maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I have the side of grace that this warps you to, but I don't remember exactly which one it is. So it's just easier to go over here and re-warp again, I think. Plus it gives us a chance to climb up a ladder. I know you kids think that's real cool. And now we warp. As always, warp away the worries. Don't think about the Iron Virgin fuck engines. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's like, hey, how did that Yu-Gi-Oh tournament go? It's like, man, it was bullshit. Everybody was running the Iron Virgin fuck engine deck. Okay. I'm just grabbing some fun items along the way. You crowd wouldn't fault me for that, would you? Alright, so we're going to set it this side of Grace. Remember that little mini Ranny doll we found? Well, we can talk to it here. I honestly don't remember if we did this or not. I literally...
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
A dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
Boy, she's much sterner when you talk to her anime figurine. Probably because it has a removable skirt. And removable panties. Don't tell Ranny. Don't tell Blade. He'd be so mad.
Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the
Okay, Baleful Shadows. Got it. Yeah, those guys need to be humbled. Now, where we actually fight the Baleful Shadow... do I remember? If I just run along the path, eventually... Oh, you can't ride your horse here. Not in the sub-con. If we just run along the path, we'll eventually come to the... I've already been in the room. In fact, it was right before this shit. So maybe I should just warp over to here? Or maybe it was up here. Because watching the guide, I was like, oh, I already walked through there. I just hadn't spoken to my limited edition Ranny doll. So I didn't know I had a secret quest. Ranny hadn't become tsundere towards me yet. Alright, let's see if we're doing this right. I just like fighting basilisks sometimes. Yeah, here we go. Something about that baleful shadow looks familiar.
Oh, shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Rani the Witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal. More of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and Iji I love them.
I see. So you may notice that baleful shadow looked like a certain wolf boy who's been has been tied to Randy. We talked about it in the last episode. He was like a being created by the two fingers to protect Randy and be loyal to her, but if she went against them, he was programmed to take her out. And you know, it's kind of a conflict of conscience, but I'm sure everything's fine. That was just a shade of him. I'm sure the real wolf boy's fine. We're gonna hang out later, go to Hooters, have the best fucking time. Well, anyway, let's warp. Oh yeah, that key that we just got, let's look at it with our eyes. This. So this, remember that box in Rhea Lucario next to the respec lady that we were never able to open? You're like, Aretha Franklin? I'm like, no, not the respec lady. God. Well, anyway, this key is what lets us open that box. Right here. So let's do it. That's a very Dark Soulsy one item, I feel like. Now, I don't think it's an actual, like, ring you can equip. Is it? Yeah, there it is right there. A leaden full moon or a leaden full moon? Oh, God, not since Mega Man 2 has there been such a debate whether to pronounce something as lead or lead. Sorry, I was scratching my beard and I hit the microphone. Cold Oath. Okay. So you might have recalled down here we came against... Let's see, we rode that casket, and I think that took us here, right? And then there was a sealed door. Well, now that we have that ring, we should be able to walk through that sealed door. Lake of Rot, with all this clear water. More like Lake of Not. Schwing. Imagine watching Wayne and Garth do like a Games Grumps-esque Let's Play through of Elden Ring. Yeah, totally. Cut to Wayne and Garth laying on the hood of that car at the airport. And Garth's like, they're having their little heart-to-heart. Garth's like, did you ever think that, like, when a wolf boy wore, like, heavy armor and a big sword and pledged loyalty towards you, that it was kind of hot? Wayne's like, no. And Garth's like, yeah, me neither. And then they both just start laughing. It's a nice little Wayne's World moment. Okay, we're finally up on this plateau at the bottom of the lake around Leia Lucario. This is how you get here. I think there's like a bunch of dragons and shit, but I'm real good at killing dragons and shit. Y'all have seen evidence of that throughout the playthrough. I fight them with professional dignity and grace. When the dragons leave their Yelp review of fighting me in Dragon Hell, they're like, oh yeah, it was by the book. Never felt so honorable. And even when I pulled a bunch of cheap nonsense, he didn't like bitch and moan or anything. What a dynamite fucking Let's Player, son. I'm telling you. Alright, I don't want to be noticed until I'm within dragon-ass breath range. I need like an empty handgun magazine or a bottle to throw. Do you just look in this direction all the time? Is that your fucking hobby? Okay, no. Sometimes he looks over here. Wherever I happen to be standing is where he likes to look. Oh no, there's one of those Marvel movie beams going into the sky here. Don't upvote me in front of the dragon. They know they can sense hubris. What kind of breath do you spew? Whatever it is, I don't care for it. Probably magic breath. It's probably one of them magic breath dragons. Okay, we're all real fucking depressed. Shit, Lord. I'm gonna preemptively have my zip zop zoobity bop dagger equipped. Okay, fine. Let's see. As soon as I go over here, he's going to turn again. Could it be? Maybe not. Oh, he did. He's a turner, Jerry. I've seen it. Not since Timmy from the Fairly Odd Parents has there been such a turner. Oh, look at that. Dragon ass. It's just inspiring me. I wasn't going to spew dragon ass at you until you gave me the inspiration with thine own dragon ass. Would a dragon ass by any other name smell so rotten? I think I called it on the magic breath, although you're not really breathing, you're shooting like a Kamehameha bolt. I don't know if you know the difference. Doesn't matter, I ate dried liver, I win. I'm the moral victor. Zip, zoop, zop. Where are you fucking going? Why are you running? Hey, jackass. Oh, please, please fly away and cast breath. It'd be a shame if I could attack you with my melee weapons. Yeah, cast breath or whatever. Sha-sha-sha! Sha-sha-sha! I ain't afraid of no dragon feet. Dragon busting makes me feel good. Okay, there's one down. One pain in the ass dragon down. I don't know what the other ones use. So we're going to have a variety of items equipable. I guess I should have my fucking boiled crab on there. Make sure you go in the opposite direction every time, kids. Every time. It's important. Oh yeah, these use my beloved and rare Roa fruits to be crafted. I almost forgot. I can't even make the holy proof dried livers. I wonder what ass of the world I'd have to crawl up to find that fucking book. Alright, there's another dragon. I could just get you poisoned. Okay, good. I didn't have enough time to get on my horse and get away from your AoE, but I also don't give a shit. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. How will I ever beat you? Okay. It's not gonna hit. Yeah, I knew it. As always, I had my innate Souls player ability to know when I fucked up. To preemptively get mad. You know you're a master of Souls games when you can get mad before what's going to make you mad even occurs yet, son. Preemptive anger. Pre-game your rage. I'd love to plunge and attack you right here. It seems like that's what they want me to do. Yeah, of course, of course. He heard me through the microphone. And as always, shitty AoEs for days. This is our life. Stop complaining, Ben. You promised the kids you would shut up. Somehow I won. Hey, idiot. Hey, idiot. Hey, idiot. Hey, idiot. Hey, idiot. Hey, idiot. Almighty, I just don't care. It's hard to put any effort into a video game when you care so little. Okay, where did you fucking land? There you are. And as always, somehow we won. That should be all 3 dragons. I should be able to get these fucking things off my bar. Alright, now that we're here and dragon free, what do we do? They actually put a turtle up here just to be bullied. Maybe go towards this horrific glowing blue area. What does this take me to? Whoosh. Maybe that's for if you want to leave the plateau, because it'll give you a safe landing. You can just jump back down there. Of course, we haven't activated any sights of grace up here, so we would have to go back up the elevator. I keep seeing acquire materials, and before my brain even recognizes it, I've already run past them. Just right along. Okay, I can suddenly summon. Does that mean I'm about to encounter potential foes and difficulties? Ow. Oh, there's some of these fucking invisible sorcerers here. Got it. Rats have been known to assist in situations such as these. Now, where did y'all summon? Rats are always too cool to just appear next to you. They always make me drop them off like 2 blocks away in my minivan. I'm like, now you kids scurry home before dark. And they're like, whatever. We'll stay out till 10:30. We're grown-ass rat bros. Okay, this is real fun and this is real neat. And Miyazaki's getting me real good. And I'm overcoming a hardship, which is what he wants his video games to be. Yes, sir. That's the sensation I'm experiencing. You got me, Miyazaki. The human condition has been laid fucking completely fucking bare. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. 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 Do you ever reappear, enemies? No, you don't. You appear on... I didn't mean to press up, but whatever. Oh, look, the rats! They're real! I thought I fucking dreamed them. There, in case you ever decide to enter combat, you'll have heals on you. What are you all trying to get to? Boys, you crowd make it real hard for me to rate you my favorite summon. And you already had the benefit of being rat bros. All I want to do is kill those 2 sorcerers, or 6, or 9, or 12, or 450, 918 billion dead sorcerers. Okay, there you are. I somehow caught up to you. Overcoming hardships, overcoming hardships. Miyazaki's helping me overcome hardships. Okay, where are the jackasses at? Okay, there's one of them. And of course, by the time I get over there, you vanished, and then your friend's going to appear and hit me with a single soul bolt, and my blood pressure is going to skyrocket. Whenever I'm dead, put on my gravestone that I'd have lived for 2 more years if this fucking video game hadn't existed. It doesn't matter what you do or roll, that glintstone little shitty thing they shoot is the most undodgeable fucking attack. As always, I had to do the opposite of what I was bitching at mid-bitch. Where do you think he's going to reappear? I would just throw a dagger at him. Okay, I somehow managed. And somehow he hobbled. No, it's not been. Are the rats doing anything? Anything at all? I don't even care if you're fighting mobs. Just be doing something. Just get out of the house. You can't sit around playing Nintendo all day. The rats have pointed out that they're not. They've gotten tired of distinguishing every time I say that they're actually playing the PlayStation. I'm like, go play your Mario somewhere else. They're like, we're playing Final Fantasy 8. 9 hadn't been released yet. Poor rat bros. They don't know what they're missing out on. Okay. Is that the point of Randy's quest line? Is to come up here and be bothered by these painted ass sorcerers? Because if it is, then damn if you ain't done a good job of it, Miyazaki. Alright, hopefully that was the last one because I got flasks back. Now, is there a path in the floor? Because the last time we did one of these ruins with the teleporting assholes, there was a floor path. I wish it was daytime. I can't stop bitching. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. This is where I wanted to be the whole time. I'm sure. Yep. Y'all got anything else to say? Alright, let me guess. Somebody lied about the fucking illusionary wall. For a change. Okay, what else is here to explore? This fucking place. This fucking place, manor. The rats are just gone. We can't summon the rats unless we're in the middle of it. We gotta be in a scrap. The rats are inherently scrappy. And there's another fucking dragon. Are you shitting me? You look magical, so I'm gonna eat this. Okay, I think they're poisoned, but they could stand a little bit more dragon ass. They look like the kind of dragon that could stand to get a bit more dragon ass, you know what I mean, son? Me and Wolfbar are going to Hooters later. You could join us. There's probably some dragon titties in there somewhere. Fantasy Hooters, boys. That's got to be the good shit. Didn't Sonic the Hedgehog, like, team up with Hooters at one point? It was for some kind of promotion. Did I dream that? It would explain why there's so much Rouge the Bat Hooters crossover art. You're like, no, I don't think that is necessary, Tenfey. I think that's a naturally occurring thing. That was a great enemy that we failed, in case y'all are wondering. Adula's Moonblade. How nice. Cathedral of Manus Celeste. I prefer the Cathedral of Manus Terra myself. Well, look at all these Starlight Shards. We'll be able to buy everything off of Celovis's corpse now. So I guess that's a good thing. There's also a big hole that I fell down and somehow didn't die. We didn't even get everything up there because I fell down a fucking hole. That's not my lamp. That's my last spell-proof dried liver. Neat. I would use my beloved glow stick stone, but I also just don't care. I don't know if there was a side of grace up there that I missed, but I guess it's a moot fucking point because it's not like I can get back up there. This ain't Breath of the Wild. I can't scramble. There's no nambliness or pambliness in Elden Ring, son. And look at that. Some shriveled up fingers. And I guess that's Ranni's, like, actual body? Or her puppet? No, we've been talking to her puppet body, right?
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
Neat. Okay, so that's, I guess, the end of her quest line. So we can get her ending now? That looked a lot like the Moonlight Greatsword that you kids are real used to. Moon Greatsword. One of the legendary ornaments. Okay, so when you use its ability, it becomes the Moonlight Greatsword. Temporarily. And of course, it's an int weapon, so dead to us. Alright. Well, that's neat and fun. Rump. love red. Sadness. Speaking of which, let's head back to Ranny's Rise now and see if there's anything left, any unfinished business regarding Ranny and her cool friends, the Ranny group. I'm sure everything's fine. Once again, it's going to be like the end of an episode of Thundercats. We're all just going to laugh, and everything will be just fine. I guarantee it.
No matter what might happen, Ronnie, she needs me.
Seems Wolfbro's having a hard time of it. But then again, every time you leave Ranny's Rise, what do they say regarding wolves? I'm just going to go over there and talk to him. I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen. Hey, buddy, you feeling okay? You want to go get an ice cream and be good friends? I guess not. Unfortunately, this is the end of Blade's storyline. Son, a bow for our wolf bro. Can't have anything good in a Miyazaki game, so you can't have a good ending for wolf bro. Well, unfortunately, yeah, he couldn't handle the fact that, you know, he was basically being told inside his mind that he had to terminate Ranny. Couldn't be friends with her anymore. It's a sad feeling that I hope I never have to experience. But I guess we're going to have to take up the mantle of Wolf Bro for him now that he's gone. So first, strip me ass all naked to honor my Wolf Bro. Let's see. Unfortunately, the range... Okay, Blade's grieves. Blade, who served as Randy's shadow, was a loyal ally who would defy destiny itself, boys. If someone tried to MK Ultra me and to destroy my waifu, I'd probably have a similar nervous breakdown. My God. And then, of course, finally, we can don the last piece. Boosh. So I think the implications of where we found this, because it is a replica of Blade's head. Remember, I believe we found it down here behind Seluvis's rise. And the impression I get, here I am writing some fan fictions, like I always accuse Vatty of. But I assume like it was designed for an assassin who was going after Ranny to disguise themselves as Blade or Blythe or however you say it. It's probably how they got caught, you know, because with this mask on, maybe she wouldn't like notice that they weren't 8 foot tall and Barra and a proper wolfman. But yeah, that's my guess. And he seems like the kind of asshole who would be involved in something like that. So there you go. I guess we'll buy these just because I've got so many star fragments. Did we leave anything else up in that damn church before we fell down in that fit? I'm willing to go look after I do everything wrong on the fucking map screen, of course. There. No matter how many hours you put in the Elden Ring, you'll still never properly know how to use its map. Well, the dragons are gone, so I don't mind coming back here and just checking. Give you kids some peace of mind. I've already fucked up so many aspects of this playthrough. I didn't even check to see if we were in Fat Roll or not, but no. I intentionally didn't send this elevator back down because I was like, when am I ever going to take this elevator again? You did do it, buddy. Sorry if somebody started taking a shower through the wall. But I can't really sit here in dead silence like I did petulantly. I haven't edited that last episode yet. I don't know if I'm just going to leave it or if I'm going to like record a voiceover for it. Maybe I should just leave the silence in there so you can get the full impact of my disgust with the game at that moment. The Vin Diesel well. Alright. Ooh. Okay, I feel like even if it's daylight here, it's still gloomy because it's the Moonlight Altar. As they say. Get Moonlight Altered, I believe is the lingo the kids use. Okay. Well, if we can avoid falling in any... Yeah, there was a side of grace right fucking there. Boosh. Alright. Yeah, even if it is all just starlight shards, at least I'll know. So I guess the only thing they're used for is to buy those ashes from Celavis. I don't know if that's his actual name. It's just what I'm going to call him. I think you can use them as an item to get some FP back. But, I mean, they're not farmable. It's a rare... They're basically mega elixirs. Hell, you can even kind of farm mega elixirs if you use Ayla's Charm on the two-headed snake things in the Black Omen. So, what the hell do I know? You can also farm power tabs off of the Tubester. Remember Hekron? You fight him in the Hekron Cave in Medina Village in 1000 AD after you learn magic from Specchio at the end of time. Well, it's basically a palette swap of him that appears in the Black Omen. And you can charm a power tab off of him and then leave the room and come back and he respawns. There you go. Weren't expecting hot Chrono Trigger pro tips, were you? Now, what's over here in this little abandon? The Lunar Estate Ruins. One of these fucking awful things, huh? The rats will handle you. If I could find them. If I had any fucking idea where they were, they'd be teaching you a thing or two. My rat bros were always like, hey man, if you're ever in trouble, just holler. And the rat pack will come back you up. And so the first time I get in a fight, I'm like, oh, you really gonna get it now, mister? Wait till the rat pack gets here. And the shambling abomination I'm fighting is just looking around awkwardly and then looks at me and shrugs. And I'm like, oh, they're around here. They didn't even... What? They're just gone. They're just gone. Why do the rats have to be so unhelpful sometimes? My God. This fucking crowd I put up with. Okay, let's fight. Miyazaki's favorite enemy in the game right here, boys. The final boss, I guarantee, is not going to give him as much trouble as this fucking enemy does. I'll spam L2, but you'll always be out of my fucking attack range, won't you? 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 I overcame a hardship. Miyazaki's got a big dick. Sorry, right before I started recording this, when I was watching those videos on how to do these quests, there's a video some guy put up about the making of Elden Ring and like interviews with Miyazaki. And in one of them, he was talking about how he wants players to experience overcoming a hardship And like my eyes rolled in the back of my head. I rolled them so hard. I was like, this fucking motherfucker found the perfect way to deflect any criticism about imbalance in his games. He's like, it's not imbalance. You're just overcoming a hardship. Every time you get killed by the AWP in a classic Counter-Strike, Miyazaki's like, overcoming hardship. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo hoo. Not that I'm bitter, etc., etc. Alright, what is the deal with this fucking place I've wandered into? Alright, is there anything here for me to care about? I mainly did all of Randy's quests just to finish the Wolf Boy quests, even though I knew it would be sad. I guess you could technically leave him locked up in that Everghoul forever, and he technically won't die. He'll just sit there and go crazy. Is that the kinder fate for him? I don't know. It's like the very essence of his being was overwhelmed by the contradictory nature of why he was created. So maybe in the end it's better that he doesn't have to suffer anymore. Okay. And what? Oh, this will probably give me another memory stone slot. So let's look for turtles. Find that kid with the skeleton zombie face paint who likes turtles, son. He'll point us in the right direction. Remember, sometimes they like hide up in trees and shit. They're not normal turtles. That's what Shred. The first time Bebop and Rocksteady, back when they were still derpy humans, the first time Shredder was going to send them out to fight the Ninja Turtles, they're like, you want us to fight some turtles, boss? That ain't nothing. I'll get a pipe wrench, a couple of thwacks, get through that shell, be done with it. And Shredder was like, look, they're not normal turtles. I'd like to come with you to help, but I have to go throw DJ Jazzy Jeff out of my front door to humorous effect. Do any of you happen to know? I just remembered, seeing that building made me think of this building over here, which means we haven't finished Randy's quest line, I don't believe. Or at least we haven't activated her Rune of Death. Alright. You crowd seen any spectral turtles? Anybody? Just me? Ghost turtles? You'll know them if you see them. It's not the kind of thing you look at and you're like, is that a ghost turtle? You'll know them when you see them. Little scraggly kangaroo rat marsupial things. Remember The Rescuers Down Under? I only ever saw that movie growing up as a kid, so I hold it in higher esteem than the standard Rescuers, as blasphemous as that may be. In my household, we stan Jake the kangaroo rat. Alright. I haven't seen one fucking spirit turtle, really? Are they not near the building? Are they just out here amongst the more regular turtles? Maybe they've disguised themselves as normal turtles, thus damning every turtle in the region to be slaughtered. I'm going to read it again, just in case. Alright, let's use the player signs to help. Seek dog, but wrath. Oh my. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, buddy. If one of them big, like, Galapagos tortoises bit you, I mean, they'd just take a chunk out of you, wouldn't they? Ah, dog. Well, you're fucking enormous. What are you doing over here, you nut? Was that it? Was it just a set of 3? It was one big turtle? Let's ask the book by the door. No, it's 3. Okay. Let's try looking up. Video game developers often say it's hard to get players to innately look up. Or if there was one that was just the size of a planet. Demon Turtle Remora. Show me what you've got. Look carefully. Oh no. You could only fight him with your melee armaments. And I can respect that. I say. Humpst indeed. I wouldn't think all of them would be hanging over the side of a cliff. That's not quite gimmicky enough for Hidetaka Miyazaki. I wouldn't think. Behold dog. Yeah, you could see him from here. Original Bubs never has a problem doing this quest because he can always see them from here. Okay. Alright. It's cool. Everything's cool. We know what we're doing. I'm wondering how far away that they might be, though. Like, am I already out of the range where I could expect to have to look for them? As always, the player messages. Behold sinner. Seek wolf. But I am wolf. That was my ultimate fate. The moment I created this character, I knew inside that one day I would be the wolf boy. The wolf on the inside. I woo for justice. Okay, yeah, I think this might be a bit ways off to be looking. Well, is it anywhere you see a turtle that the spirit turtle could exist? Maybe. Maybe it's like a metaphor. Alright, let's see if one's hanging out on the other side of the cliff. Since that's a thing they like to do, apparently. Who knows? Spirit turtles are like those sucker fish you get for your aquarium. That were born to suck. B2 suck is what their license plate says. No, not yet at least. If they're all that size, I can't imagine one like just hiding in a bush somewhere. Bush turtle. I'd love to see what happened to you, but you managed to strategically leave your bloodstain where I can't click on it. Oh, but what's this? I've overcome the trial, and now you shall be mocked. Good job jumping off a cliff with your horse, idiot. I'm sure Torrent enjoyed having all of his knees explode. Like that poor horse that Star Siege Radon rides around on. He didn't seem to discover anything. Alright, back to looking for player messages. Dog, okay, dog ahead. Is there a hidden wall? No. Are they invisible? Ha ha, he. You know what? You can't. Even if you're invisible, you still have to breathe, which means dragon-ass breath could still harm you. Nothing. I lowered the resale value of this whole property for nothing. The inspector is going to come out there and be like, this is bad. We're going to have to shut the whole place down. I'm like, oh God, is it black mold? He's like, no, worse. Dragon-ass breath. We're going to have to cut out all this drywall. First off, ruins. And then seek. Okay, so maybe I do have to wander off. Maybe this is the final. I mean, it would make sense for this to be like the final iteration of this repeating theme. Leap motive. So what? He was pointing way up there. See, up in here. we haven't really explored yet. So maybe that's a sign. Okay, we got all these fucking crystals. That's a thing. Can we actually get up there from here? Is such a thing possible? No, I think they put that there just to tease you. What say you, player messages? Still no cave. It's true. So if I ran around that side... For the supposed final recording session, there's still so much meandering. A lot of meat on this episode's bones, you could say. See, I was coming up here earlier, but then I was like, surely the turtle couldn't be way up here. My heavens. Could I be that bad at modern video games? No, it's the Miyazaki who's wrong. Okay, that was real good, Ben. That was a real good use of time. I was trying to Skyrim my ass up there. Oh no, I said it again. Oh great. Does every fucking recurring boss have to be up here? Fuck you. I just want to be near you so that I can press L2, but you were designed to hop away. Don't you see that I'm a fellow Wolf Bro now? Wolf Bros don't magic sword Wolf Bros, man. It ain't cool. It ain't cool, man. Okay, if we could just get him with a little bit more L2, but of course, he has to run around and have fucking fits and actions. Knock down trees. You better hope Don Cheadle don't find out. Slightly delay your attacks. I'm just pressing L2. Do you think my character could ever do it a single time in his fucking life? I overcame a hardship. Miyazaki's shit doesn't stink. Okay, what is up here that I care so fucking much about? Oh boy, Smithing Stone 7. My life has meaning now. What's in this one? Oh boy, Smithing Stone 8. I can face another fucking day. What's in this one? Smithing Stone 7. Again. Okay, let's see. Anything over here? Keep expecting there to be like a cave or a catacomb or something. One of you little fucks. To the very fucking end. You've got to be the funnest fucking thing to deal with. Okay, there's some of these crystalline things. This really is just a fucking Mega Man boss rush up here, isn't it? There's just a whole mess of y'all. Alright. I was looking for anything of note up here. I've almost reached the point where I'm just going to look up where those fucking turtles are, and it's going to be something super fucking obvious, and I'm going to go, wow, good job, Ben, and y'all are going to go, wow, good job, Ben, and then the playthrough can continue. So let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, so apparently they aren't near it. One of them should be near there, and then the other one is where that fucking gust of wind was that I jumped in earlier, apparently. Let's see if we can figure it out from here. I didn't look at an actual map. I just read the wiki. So, it's kind of like doing a quest in Morrowind. You have to read the description and try to figure out where to go. You got to figure out where to pick those flowers that a Nassie wants. Because what a Nassie wants, a Nassie gets. Don't tell Khajiit Jesus. Okay. So, somewhere around down there. What's the best way to get down there without getting fucking killed? Just be looking around for a big fucking ghost turtle. That's a good sign that we're near the big fucking ghost turtle. That's your first clue. I'm also looking for like big groups of player signs where they're like, dog ahead. I refer to a turtle as a dog. I'm one of them Elden Ring memesters. All of my saved messages are illusionary wall ahead next to where there's not an illusionary wall. It makes me pretty much a big dick alpha. It's how I met my wife. Okay, maybe I'm going to have to look at the wiki again and get a feel for where exactly this fucking turtle is standing. Because even using the screenshot they provided, I'm doing a piss poor fucking... Yeah, stop wasting everyone's time, Ben. Alright, according to the interactive map, which is always so fucking accurate, and it's doing the best job loading on my shitty old cell phone, it's somewhere down there. Oh boy, I accidentally took a screenshot because of the way my shitty old cell phone is laid out. When you try to press the button on the right side that makes the screen turn off, you inevitably put your other finger on the other side of the phone to stabilize it so you can push the button in. And of course, that causes you to squeeze both buttons and it takes a screenshot. This has been a really petty, annoying gripe. Okay, I see him up there finally. Annoying gripe segment of the playthrough. That's not even related to the damn game. It's the problem when you get so used to bitching and moaning while you're playing a video game is that you take it into real life. Somehow I didn't see the fucking thing up to this point. Somehow. There he is. God bless his heart. My favorite fucking NPC. This piece of shit turtle. Get off your horse. Equip your bow. Boof. Now we can clear that. Okay, now I got to remember where that damn puff of wind was. It's south of an Evergoal. What Evergoal did we pass earlier? Turtles. I guess they're supposed to be the hint that that turtle is in the area. That's Miyazaki's probable cause. His plausible deniability. He's like, oh, you didn't find the turtle? I mean, I put some turtles on the map. It's not my fault you're a fucking idiot. Write that down, George. Write that down. I want this guy included in the backstory. What if, as a personal insult to me, when you finish the loathsome dung eater's quest, and he's like, I shall finally reveal to you my true name. It's Benjamin Tenfeyerson. And then he just turns and points at the camera, and nobody else gets it but me. I'm the only one who knows that I'm supposed to be personally offended. I feel like you kids that watch Tenfey videos would probably understand it too. The loathsome Tenfey. Okay, alright. Look around. I refuse to just look on the wiki at where the little gust is because I know I already interacted with it once. So it makes me incredibly fucking angry that I don't just innately remember where it is. Because look at how unique this landscape is. Surely I couldn't confuse certain parts of it with other parts of it. With all of these wonderfully placed, reused assets. Or, of course, as James Rolfe refers to them, ass sets. Alright. Let's retrace our fucking steps. When I first came here, I came out of that fucking well. I can't believe how much of this fucking video is me running around looking for these shitty fucking turtles that I don't even care about. So no, I won't put you all through it. I'll just go in here and look at where it is. There, that's the Evergoal. It's near that. Yep, there he is. So we have to jump into that wind thing and like pass through him, and that destroys him. Whoosh. We missed. You know, because I could so easily fucking aim this shit. Whoosh. We did it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Get off the fucking screen. I do not care about you or whatever garbage you keep in there. I'm just going to warp over here. Alright, maybe this one will be a bit more involved and won't just be a memory stone. It's dark as shit in here, by the way. Might want to invest in some overhead lighting. Some soft lamps, maybe. Oh, this is just Randy's Rise. The same exact building layout. So maybe it is just going to be one of them stones. They just wanted it to be more elaborate than one of those little towers. What the hell do I know? I'm just a humble wolf bro. I guess we could look at his sword. Favored weapon of the half-wolf. In defiance of the fate he was born to. A cold. It has wolf's assault. I'd love to use it, but every weapon in the game is int scaling. At least that's how it feels. Apparently there's a super good faith weapon, the Blasphemous Blade, that I could make using the Snake Lord's remembrance or whatever, but I'm not faith anymore. Sorry, George Michael, you can't give me that strength. So we got Randy's Dark Moon. Okay. If that was something we cared about, that would be cool. Aren't you glad we wasted so much fucking time with the turtles? I think we can just beat the game now. I get that impression. All of this... Well, I don't know. If we go in here and fight these bosses, I don't know what's going to happen. So let's get ready. Let's return to table link hold. And get our loins good and pre-girded. Pre-gird your loins. I want to level up my Zweihander, if nothing else. So let's buy some stones. I don't think. Oh yeah, we did. We found D's. Bell Baron. Got him. And then there's that one. Okay, yeah, we could buy those miracles, and we could buy the miracles that we already bought from him. Neat. Okay. As far as ball string materials go, we would be nice to also get our shield up all the way, since we, you know, use that fairly frequently. So I think we need 12 more of these for that. And 12 more of these. And just to be safe, we'll get 12 more of these. Neat and good and neat. And oh so juicy and oh so sweet. That's how I'm going to describe our equipment when I'm done with this. You're like, please don't. Surely you possess other adjectives. Okay, so let's max you out. And let's get our Zweihander big and strong. I'm tempted to max the Zweihander. I mean, I probably should. Oh yeah, we should get this katana all the way up in case we want to do a little dual katana. So we need 12 of 7 and 8. So let's sell some of this garbage that we carry around and covet. There, that ought to cover us. I am going to max this shield out since it is something that we use. It was a good idea to spread these NPCs so far apart, Miyazaki. Not even George R. R. Martin can take credit for that. Even he was like, why don't you have the vendor next to the smith? And Miyazaki almost canceled the entire game because he realized he had been working with a fool. Martin was like, wouldn't it be more convenient for the player for them to be in the same like area? Boy, Miyazaki didn't look him in the eye for 2 months. It was half a year before he spoke to him. And even then it was just to ask him to pass the show you. Alright, so yeah, max out our shield. Fuck it, max out the Zweihander. Hans and Franz can't stop cheering. Oh, I thought I needed all that stones and shit. Turns out I didn't. Leveling that thing up for fun. God. I would level up Wolf Boy's sword. Oh yeah, this is the thing we wanted to level. Boom, boom, boom. Nah, fuck it. I don't think we're coming up against any more holy boys, so I ain't gonna worry too much about that. Sacred Partisan, why not? It served us good in the beginning part of the playthrough. So it deserves a few levels for fun. Alright. Let's go stand in front of our favorite fire and get geared up. I like wearing the Wolf Boy set to honor him, but I don't want to just be cribbing his style. So we're going to make our own uniform of combat for the end game. So strip me ass all naked, but now that I've donned the Wolf Boy guise, I can never again remove the Wolf Boy's head. So let's see, what do we want? Royal Remains. Of course, there's Blaze. D's Twin Greaves. Radon's shit. I like the scaled set, actually. Of course, the Bull Goat and such has like the highest defense value, I would think. But it's also heavy as shit. How does this look when we rock the Radon set? Oh my. Oh dear. Oh me. Who knew? Vanished Knight, this shit. Where's Blade's armor? The Twinned armor. Oh, I actually really like this suit of armor. And it goes good with Wolf Boyness. It even has a little scary man in the back in case a tiger tries to sneak up on you. Of course, I am a fan of a Raging Wolf as well. I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, I was going to say that probably puts us in heavy load. Scaled. Scaled. Of course, we could wear Blade's gauntlets. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're a bit regal with our poofy sleeves, though. Maybe we will stick with... There you go, boys. That's fucking outfit. Got that purple highlight in the middle and everything. Why not? I'm over it. We've reached that point. I'm hoping I don't need that anymore. I guess we'll just be mimicked here from here on out. This has been nice with how much we've been spamming those L2s. Would anything be drastically more useful? If I had something that raised strictly holy defense, like the holy, I'm sure there's a holy version of these. I might equip it. This would be nice. It'd be like having Yeah, let's try it. Because then if we blessings boon ourselves, we'll have 2 different things restoring our HP. And that's always a good thing. I'm tempted to go look up where you find the item that lets you make the holy dried liver. But I think that might be over-preparing. Because the final bosses, from what I understand, are very holy-based. Very holy-centric. I see why you can't get that spear later, by the way, since the capital, you know, kind of filled up with ash. That area we were standing in when I started the episode over there, that was actually where the little dudes blowing the horns used to stand. Back before I came and changed the place up. AKA made it better. Back before I improved everything. Okay, as far as spell loadout, I only want spells that I know our summoned boy can cast. So I don't know how useful... Well, we never even tried out any of our new magic, did we? I want to see what this looks like at the very least. That seems really useful when you've got a bunch of enemies all around you. Yeah, we'll keep it equipped for fun and flavor. But it's not going to go right there in the rotation. I don't know, I kind of want to keep Dragon Tail in there because I love it so much. Once you've tasted the Dragon Tail, once you've dipped your toes in the dragon ass, you're not going to want to stop. The big dragon bite was good. I don't think we're going up against anything that'd be real flame resistant, are we? Who knows? You and you. Cool. Might as well just keep the same wondrous physic we've been dealing with this whole time. Oh! We haven't done Ranni's Tower. Be a good chance to use our new Wolf Boy arsenal. I don't know why Alexander the Great Jar's plot didn't progress. I always, from what I understood, right after you do Starsiege Radon, I've run out of old PC games to know the names of for that dumb joke. Sim Ant Radon. I'm not going to fuck with that Wandering Knight. We've learned that he's the secret shadow boss of Elden Ring world. To once again bring up Captain N, the Game Master. Great Dragonfly Head? Maybe. I've had better. Crystal Bud. I was hoping that would be a rimmed crystal so I could parlay into the speaking of having better joke. But unfortunately y'all were spared. I'm just riding over here to see his little spot in the ground. And as he found no spot of ground that looked like Jar Dorado. Oh yeah, I need to warp down here. I don't even know what. Oh, that was an excuse to go look for the jar again. Remember this tower we came up a long time ago? Well, if you recall, Ranni gave us the hourglass that we use here. At least I believe, yeah, here it is. So this should do some Icona Tower from Majora's Mask shit when we put it in here. So let's take a look together. Neat. What happened to you? Okay. Alright. Stop! I can't make fun of your ghost if you run away. Okay, good. What if I ran after him? Voice, talk about hoisted by your avatar. A katana spellman, huh? Shameful. Now, katana incantation man, son. The virgin Katana sorcerer versus the Chad Katana. I don't know what we call ourselves. Clericman. Now, you'll see the world itself is not revolving, but the tower should be upside down now, which means instead of climbing all the way up those rafters, we will instead be going the other way. Do I just fall down onto this ledge? I do. Now, I was going to say, remember, there were some of them pain-in-the-ass hand monsters on the ceiling. We couldn't go in this room before because the floor was death water. The Pirates of Death Water. As you can see, that's now the ceiling of death water. Oh. You. I see. That's what I think of you, shitlord. I fucked told him. Can you be lightning bolted from there? Is my question. We're having a spell off. And guess who's better? He's the Virgin Sorcerer versus the Chad Incantation. I'm sure one of y'all will make the meme image of it. Oh, you're going to pull that same shit? Well, you're poisoned, so enjoy it. You better hope I don't get within dragon ass breath range of you, son. You better hope you don't get downwind of my dragon ass. Okay. Is this how we navigate this perilous scenario? Don't look down, my god. Symphony of the Night called. They want their gimmick back. Oh, you crowds still live. Well, I know what'll humble you. Firebone arrows. Faster, Wayne. Oh, yeah. Shh, we're gonna be sneaky. Sneaky. I can't tell if he can see me or not because I don't know where his eyes are. Well, Gangle hands don't really have eyes. But if they did... Ooh. Okay, buddy. You want to fight the wolf? That's what I thought. Did he die of poison yet? I was busy. You were having a lot going on. Oh no, there he is. He's still got a little bit of hate in his heart. So let's take care of that. Didn't hit me. Fucking one time, voice. Talk about being the hero. Just for fun, I want to be Dual Katana Man now that we're coming up towards the end of the playthrough. Oh yeah. Schwa, schwa. Schwa, schwa. Wah, 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 wah. You kids think I'm cool now, don't you? My Samurai Wolf Sona has been fully revealed, and now you kids are powerless to not think I'm super cool. That's right, we put on the HP. How fast is that restoring my HP, by the way? So about the same rate. If we had Blessing's Boon on, son, it'd be an overdrive. Once I shift into maximum overheal. If only we had one of those that applied to our FP. We'd be fucking spoiled. When people see my white ghost coming through here, or God forbid one of my bloodstains, they're going to be like, look at that cool wolf katana man, son. That's a guy who knows how to play Elden Ring and knows how to give people a good time watching him play Elden Ring. Yes, sir. That's the kind of guy that has no crippling self-doubt. Pincer attack. Thank you, kind message friend. How do I prevent it? We've learned that in Elden Ring, even if you know an ambush is coming up, sometimes you still can't do anything about it. What's that Japanese expression that's so aggravating that you see in anime and real life? There's nothing that could be done. Okay. Now, what is holding those chandeliers up? Now, my suspension of disbelief shattered. Hello? Is there anyone that needs to be killed by a Okami samurai? I know dragon spells, too. Like, really? What kind of dragon spells? I'm like, dragon, these wolf nuts across your chin. Got him. Blade's ghost can rest in peace now. Okay. There were rats up here in the verted world. I mean, if inverted is when you turn it upside down or whatever, is there just plain old verted? I bet frickin' strong side's just plain old verted. Thank you, Senator. Stop calling me that. Marzipan, marzipan. Son, you gotta get in on that wood dabber train. Well, that might be useful against Funnables. They're trying to teach me something. Oh. So now we get to activate this cool elevator. I find a blue sip on the cool elevator could be quite refreshing. No, one katana's much bigger and bloodier and curvier than the other. I need a katana with a big thick spot right at the base to prove that I'm the Okami samurai. Door ahead. Thanks. You look ridiculous with that shit on your head, dude. First off, well done. Well, thank you. So much more pleasant out here. So all of that just to get up here. I reckon I could set a spell at the Lost Grace. We need to keep this miracle incantation equipped so I remember to try it sometime. What is down there? We never got over there, did we? I'm sure it's something real interesting. I'm sure it's something I care about. Strong foe ahead. I'm a bit of a strong foe myself. You might not have noticed this from my guys, but I'm the Okami samurai. If only I had a wolf tail to wag. I guess it would be nice if my game character had one too. Zidane doesn't know how lucky he has it, son. Even Freya points it out when you meet her in Limblum before the Festival of the Hunt. And Zidane's in there hitting on everything with a pulse. Freya's like, listen, you monkey-tailed asshole. I'm trying to enjoy my meal. I'm trying to remember, or trying to forget my shitty boyfriend who doesn't remember me. Spoilers. Not that I have anything against Irontail Fratley. At all. I would never resent him. You're real fun to fight. Ancient Amber Lightning Dragon Strike. I couldn't remember what it was called. That's a good fucking spell. What are you doing? I don't like it when you glow and float. You know that. Oh no. He poofed up. He's in Fat Boy Slim mode. Walk without rhythm. Okay. Hup, hup, hup. Pop. Those guys get real tuckered out. Okami Samurai strikes again. Hoo-ha! Hoo-hoo! Ho-ho-ho! True power, baby. The heart of the wolf. Could that guy handle the wolf boy? I'm afraid not. Okay. Now let's make our way forward. I guess I could be picking up these. Ruined fragments are useful because I can make glow stick stones out of them. Although I don't really use those much anymore these days. Since I became a cool, big dick, dual katana wolf samurai, I haven't had much use for such things. I don't sleep with a nightlight anymore. Ooh. Sorry for making you all see that horrific. Oh, god damn you. You ruined my moment. Let's just think while we ride the elevator. Maybe wave. I forgot he yells when you wave. Are there any of these that we never even saw? What about the curtsy? Ta-da! Only a proper wolf boy can properly curtsy. That's the Attack on Titan salute, isn't it? Get a good view of the burning Erd tree from up here. I like that. Why are so many fucking Fortnite kids hanging around this place? And curse mark of death. And the Stargazer heirloom. Neat. Let's see what they do. I believe that's a talisman, is it not? Raises intelligence. Ugh. Look for the rune of death down here. I see. Yeah, here it is. I see. Well, there we go. Since I've got all those dragon hearts, let's go see if the dragon church... We can at least learn that roar spell that we never got. That costs like 3 dragon hearts. Jesus. Look, there's our intended target over there too. Oh no, I forgot. Okay, there it is. I was going to say I forgot where I'm supposed to eat dragon hearts. Okay, so yeah, let's get Grey Y'all's Roar. Okay, so this is, yeah, this is the big version of Dragon Ice. So let's get that. Do I need to bother with this? I mean, how many other dragon spells are in the game that I'm missing? I don't know, but at least, like I say, I bought everything that was available. Alright, let's equip our fun new spell and try it out on that pompous-ass knight who always likes to make himself a part of our lives. Oh, it uses 2 fucking slots. My god. Must be good shit. Alright, he's almost always around this corner. Did we miss him? Pompous ass knight, are you around here? Hey, buddy. What do you do? Oh yeah, you pissed me off. Sleep pot! He didn't stay in the sleepy fart cloud long enough, unfortunately. This is one of those guys that's always got to be all up in your shit. Okay, now that you're asleep, I can do this! Okay. I guess it's an AoE is what makes it good? Oh. Once I screamed at him properly, it seemed to have worked. How nice. I'm going to craft some more sleep pots because I don't know if any more of those God... Oh. Godskin Disciples reminds me. Remember when we did the tour Dale Bloodborne and went to the bottom of this tower? And I got my ass kicked by Skinny Lenny of the Godskin duo. Let's pay him a quick visit. See how he's doing these days. See if there ain't anything I can help him with. His trip to hell he's been planning his whole life. Let's see if I can get him there. Hey, jackass! I scream like a dragon. I'm gonna scream him to death. I don't care. Oh no, I can't. How about this? Ooh! The good shit, I believe they refer to that spell as. In some parts. Oh yeah, we could farm more of his fire monk set. Huh? I'd say I feel slightly better now. You did it. Good job, buddy. You did it as well. I'm proud of you. Praise the Tarnished. Oh no! I feel like you were just yelling at him and then face palmed and died. I know that feeling. You had some sort of hatchet, man. You ain't Prowler Hatchetman. Khajiit, Jesus' favorite Tenfey character. Huh, they seem to have been enjoying themselves, but let's continue on. Oh yeah, I want to do a test and see how much HP we get back a second with both of these effects on us. Boom, boom. We're getting 10 like every 2 seconds. Hell yeah. What is my reward for my epic battle? The Godslayer Greatsword. That seems like the kind of thing that's real cool and I should totally use. The Queen's Black Flame. It does have faith scaling if I was still a George Michael boy. Maybe that's what I should do right here at the end of the playthrough is respec pure faith and just try out some of these busted faith weapons. We would have to give up our Dragon Seal and our Bloody Katana because they're both arcane scaling though. I can't do it. I won't do it. Was there anything else we gave a shit about? He had some side quest with that lady up in this church. One of these churches that I don't care about. So that roar didn't really do anything against the Godskin Apostle, but then again, it might not have hit him. I don't really understand how it works. Oh well, let's just warp up here and continue the game. See how close we actually are to the end of the game. Since I've been recording for over 2.5 hours now. Let's see. Spell. I'd rather have 2 more magic abilities. I'd rather have Big Dragon Ice And Big Dragon Fire. And Dragon Maul. No, Dragon Maul's fun, but I'm enjoying this thing right here, to tell you the truth. So, any final alterations? We could take the cloak off of this if they were insane people who hated good taste. Luckily, we're not. I'm tempted to go sell all of my runes and gain one more level, but it might not be necessary. All right, where do you want us to go? Back up to the Erd Tree, probably. Have you seen the Erd Tree lately? Seen any Erd Trees? Alright, I don't need... I like being dual katana man, but I realize it's probably going to cause me headaches and woe when I inevitably am trying to switch to my shield when I desperately need to, and I end up switching to my katana sword. Okay. Neat. Now, I know there's some kind of alternate ending or quest you can do involving the Three Fingers and like the Flame of Frenzy. I almost feel like Volcano Manor would have something to do with that, but I don't know. Once I finish this playthrough for y'all, I'm going to take a break from Elden Ring, and then I'll probably pick up on my personal pan playthrough. Hell, I might even start over. And maybe just try to take the game at a slower pace and not be as worried about entertaining people. Maybe I'll have a better time. Some of y'all told me I should have done that from the start, and I appreciate that you were thinking about me. But it would have made too many people sad to have to wait an additional, like, 4 or 5 months before I even started a playthrough. So who knows? Maybe in the Baron Stainbear's universe, Tenfey did his own playthrough of Elden Ring and then recorded it for YouTube, and it was a much better time. Seek brief for spite. I did it. Wolf. Okami Samurai, by the way, is the name of this final outfit when you're rating your favorite outfits through the game. We're in the Okami Samurai Saga.
Ah, I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle unto eternity. Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
All right. Well, after standing at the round table hold all game, being a pompous ass but somewhat helping us, he decided to take matters into his own hands. I like how my boy was filled with such bloodlust for him there at the end that I had to join in and thwacking him. Why are you teabagging the side of grace, damn it? Has anyone got some Lysol I could spray on this? It's like that time Khajiit Jesus showed off her pineapple yo-yo trick down at the pub. They had to re-varnish the entire bar. You know, the top of the actual physical bar. It's a funny joke. I see. Offered dung. That's hateful. Praise the... Yeah, hell yeah, praise the fire. Did you crowd just like fall off trying to jump up there? Probably. Oh, it was a fellow wolf boy. Oh no! Wolf boy's shame. A low-down wolf boy shame. I don't even know if this route we're taking is necessary. I'm just kind of meandering here at the end of the game. Oh yeah, takes us back up here. I forgot. I was going to say, I don't think it... Yeah, I think it took that warp point away from us when the terrain became ever so slightly altered, we'll say. No, I'm not updating the pictures on Zillow. I want to sell this damn property, damn it. If they know the Erd tree's on fire, son, that's it. That's going to knock 200 or 300k off the asking price. Erd tree heal. I'm going to go ahead and assume that I'm not faithful enough to equip that spell, but we can look at it. Yeah, you need 42, but it's a big heal, boys. George Michael's son, he steps out of the bathroom and just casts that. And anyone that's in his house or in the zip code he lives in receives a big old heal.
Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. I've given thee courtesy enough. Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior!
Well, I was going to say that I thought that guy was neat because he had a cool lion stand, like actual JoJo-esque stand. And then halfway through the fight, I was like, "Oh, what the fuck was that?" It was Miyazaki punishing me for cheesing a boss. But anyway, I thought he would fuse and combine into it and become his like Lion Sona, like Squall Lionheart Regriever, but nah, he just kind of sacrificed it to become oiled up with blood and run at me. So yeah, that was something, I guess. I could gain another level. George Michael, give me strength. It really isn't the most optimal use of my level, but I'm already level 200 and something, so do I really need to be min-maxing at this point? Okay, I'm glad that the final fight of the game is some big pain in the ass enemy that just runs away from you. It's just a perfect summary of what fucking Elden Ring is. Okay, we're not going to need that. I've got one of those fucking things left. That's useless. I don't even know if he's doing physical damage, so let's just equip that so that we get better holy resist. I guess we need to max out our holy resists more than anything else. Radahn's armor does that. Okay, we're still medium, so we've got Radahn's full set on, actually, so I guess that's some of the best holy defense in the game. Hopefully this doesn't weigh down our mimic tier. I can't make any more of these, so I guess I just need to not fuck around as much during the second phase. So let's change our spells to things we'll actually use. Blessing Spoon, a big heal. I don't know a spell that protects against holy, unfortunately. I have Golden Vow, though. That's pretty good. I don't know if you can poison it, so I don't know if I need to be spewing dragon ass or not. I don't know if any of these dragon breaths will be super effective against it. I don't know what it's weak to. We'll just equip that and that. Greatly increases lightning resist. Well, that's unfortunately lightning. I don't think it's doing lightning damage. I think it's doing holy damage. Lightning bolts just in case, and is there anything else defensive? That wouldn't really help us. And we've got a smaller heal as well. I'm just going to take Hone Bolt. It's one of those things you can stand back and spam if you need to. I'm not going to worry about grabbing our Rune Sting because it's literally the final fucking fight of the game. Of course, we have to fight the first guy again, but he wasn't that tough. I need to not waste as many resources on him, honestly. That'll be our first step. All right, I guess we get to pick our ending. Wasn't that a great final boss, by the way? Didn't that look real fucking fun? To have a big fucking enemy that can just be on the other side of the screen and you spend most of the fucking fight trying to get near it. If I didn't have the damn mimic tier, I probably wouldn't have beat it. It's just the perfect fucking capstone to this game. I really overcame a hardship, Miyazaki, and it's called playing one of your pain-in-the-ass modern games. But why end the playthrough with benching and moaning? I guess we've got to decide what ending we want. I assume if I touch that, is it going to be like the end of Dark Souls? I want to put my other armor I was wearing back on. That looks cooler. Yeah, there we go. Anyway. Okay. I mean, I could say final thoughts over the credits. I could say them right now. It's been quite the time playing through this game. So, as always, I want to... Hold on, I don't even have my thank you up here because I had to change it to apologies. Let's find it and use it.
Thank you.
For putting up with it. I realized it can't be fun. I know when I watch somebody on YouTube and they start bitching and moaning, I never find it enjoyable, so I'm sorry I had to inflict that on you all as well. But we got to the end. That's the important thing. We crawled and scraped our way to the credits. It should have taken me, like, what, a week instead of 3 or 4 months. But we're here. Just because I've adopted the guise of the Wolf Boy and I know it's what he would want, I'm going to do the Ranny ending. I mean, I'm playing this on Tommy's PS5, so I don't care about getting all the ending trophies. He can do that on his own, even though he plays on PC like an adult. So, there you go. Fine and dandy, give me candy. What a terrible, terrible thing to end this on. I think we should end it on the classic, blessed be the Wolf Boy, son. Summon Ranny indeed. Carry on, my Wolf Boy son. Or Wolf Bro son. Whatever. This is getting really awkward. Let's just end the damn game.
The battle is over, I see. I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness. Well then, shall we? My fair consort eternal.